Nothing we say here is investment advice, legal advice, life advice, or representative of the views of the organization we are part of or affiliated with. See chainabstracted.com for more information. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Chain Abstracted. It's a podcast brought to you by some people at Near. My name is Jared. I'm one of the co-hosts. I'm the head of content at the Near Foundation, and Alton was the other co-host. And in this episode, it's with Peter, the co-founder and CEO of Here Wallet and also Hot Protocol, which is really interesting. And we go really deep dive into, what a Near wallet is and what the Here wallet does and all that. But then we get really into the new evolution, which is the Hot Protocol, and how Peter and his team are using chain abstraction to really do some interesting things. So we're really excited for you to hear this one, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for listening.
We're actually a pretty old team on the ecosystem. We started to build Near in the spring 2022. Near was trendy. All people was excited. We was looking at the ecosystem and was saying, oh my God, this ecosystem has a really poor user experience with the main web wallet. And this is opportunity for us to develop there. Also, we as a team, we just closed our previous company. We was looking something new to do. And we was ready to build something new. And there was a super nice story. We was in the first Near hacker house ever in Miami in May 2022. And we randomly met the guy. We had a super bad MVP, which works only in my hands, if I click to the button. And we met the guy, Dean Thomas. And he just said, okay, guys, I like what you're doing. Here's a grant, which I can give you in one click. Just make sure this is your email. And he sent us $50,000. Like literally for MVP with no company created, no paperwork. Just we was very excited about it. We said, okay, that's a really good point to start. And we was developing on this grant for almost 6 months. And we created the first production application on it. We launched it in App Store. Then we raised a little pre-seed in the autumn, and we started to develop more and more Near. And for the last 2 years, we was following what's going on in crypto. We was keep moving on the bear market, exploring different directions with the phone number transfers, with some more Binance Connect, different directions. And we finally came to these points in this January. We had really a lot of products in the ecosystem. We had our own staking, we have mobile wallets, we had phone number transfers, our link drops, many services inside. We was pretty cool. We was the main team who created MetaMask snaps. And these things, when the chain abstraction started, we figured out about this stuff with a Hot Protocol. And then we came to this business with Telegram wallet, and just all things became to be together, after which we was developing a different time of the last 2 years.
That hacker house, I was there, man. That was a fun hacker house in Miami.
We still have a birthday in the day of the company birthday. We did it last year, and it's coming soon in a month. We're a 2-year-old startup with probably the orders and 95% of the start. And this day when we've got first 50K was.
That's great, man.
Awesome. So I guess now you have all these products that's built on the Near ecosystem. I know you guys have announced the Hot Protocol recently. Maybe tell us more about how you're thinking about sort of chain abstraction, your thinking, and how you're sort of thinking about expanding the wallet experience you built, which is Here Wallet is one of the best ones I've seen in the mobile, and to the other sort of ecosystems.
Yeah. So chain abstraction in general, just for context for people who listen to the podcast, this is a way how you can control some account on the one chain by using a smart contract on the other chain. For example, imagine you have Bank of America and you can manage your money at Bank of America from your Chase Bank. So you have only one entry point, you have only one bank account, and you can create and manage account on all different chains. This is what Near called chain abstraction. There's a different technology how you can operate with it. The one of made is signature, but what's also created in Near solves the problem how you can create independent nodes to make this transaction on different chains. So super simple. The problem which we was in front of for the last 10 years, if we're talking about MPC wallets means you can use a different nodes. You don't want to keep your seed phrase on your phone. You can split it to the different validators, and these validators controlled by one company like Coinbase or Binance. And it never was impossible to make something the same experience on a blockchain, because you have to ask some guys, please keep part of my private key. And you have to be extremely careful with it, especially if you put a lot of money, like bridge money or something like this. And what Near Protocol solved, they made this works open. So now anybody can open validators, can join the network, and it's going to work. So the network can be decentralized. It should not be controlled by one company. And this is a really, really, really cool technology stack. So after this, we had a conversation with many people in Near. I said, guys, this is a revolution. Let's make a wallet on top of it. Because you can create a wallet with a replaceable seed phrase, or you can create a wallet with 2FA, with transferable accounts. Because huge wallet, a lot of wallets have unrealized value in a reputation and in frozen tokens, and people cannot transfer it. They cannot make benefits from this wallet. And the feedback which we got from Near was that we primarily focus on DeFi now, and there was a lot of technology bottleneck why it's not going to work with wallets, especially because it's a big delay, it's a small capacity, and it is you have to some other cases why it's not really good for wallets, because it's to cover millions of users on the VN chains. So after this, we figure out that we can make a fork of what Near does. We can change some stuff which is critical for wallet use cases, and we can launch the protocol, what is actually MPC network focused on wallet use cases.
Interesting. So you took Near, forked it, and tweaked some things and made it more geared towards wallets, and that's what Hot Protocol is.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, dude. No, I get it. Explained.
Okay, I hope I was not so far.
No. If I understand it, we're solid. Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not directly fork. We had to change some key stuff because there was a principal bottleneck. But I think 90% ideas are same. But we allow users to make transaction with about like 0.5 seconds, and then Near it takes about 20 seconds. So if we talk about imagine you want to buy now and you have to wait 10 blocks on the base to actually execute your transaction. So this is we cannot build wallet on above this baseline. And the protocol now, we have a testnet right now. We almost done. We have a committed pretty huge validators. We are going to launch it in a couple weeks in a beta testing. And people will be able to actually create EVM wallets on top of Near protocol. And it will be like, it will be not a demo which Sweetcoin showed you where there was one transactions. It will be millions of users who will actually create it in a Telegram wallet in a one click. It will be the true mass adoption. It will not be a demo.
So, okay, that makes sense. So does that mean that so a user comes in, they're using Telegram, let's say. So your app store will not only have Near apps, but also have other apps as well. Is that the case that you're going for, like the GT app, pretty much?
Yeah, this is a part of the case which usually will meet. So you will be able to trade meme coins on the different chains from your Near account. To be honest, for now only VM, because Ton and Solana, they have a little different signature, different curve type, but we will solve it in the future.
So your wallet will be Near and EVM chains. So do the chains have to do the apps or the EVM chains that work on Hot Protocol have to build natively on that, or will they be able to almost just like connect into it from what they've already built from around the ecosystem?
Yeah. The Here wallet, what we're going to be the main wallet for wallets which was created on Hot Protocol. So if you created this MPC wallet, you need a special interface to communicate with your wallet. We will give it for you. So it's not Near EVM, it's just for you to communicate with Hot Protocol, and then you can explore any application. No, current application will work super smoothly. If you support MetaMask, you will support Hot accounts. So you should not do anything. You will use Uniswap inside your Telegram account, or you will be able to move your account to extension. You can connect this extension exactly same as you do with MetaMask, and you can work with many applications and web. And this will be from your MPC account, which is decentralized, and which you can add more security. You can replace your seed phrase, and in the future, if you will get some like locked tokens, you will be able to transfer your account with all your locked tokens to a new person, which is very valuable for many use cases.
What's the vision here? We talked about sort of with Jared, with one of the folks that's Zaki, about sort of super apps. He had an interesting thought about super apps. So are you going towards that case where I'm trying to like, like the older ones in Asia and in China, you get in and then you kind of use this one application to do everything, right? Is that where you're trying to go?
No, I think that what we really will be happy to see is an open SDK, which people can build the independent stuff. And now we are happy to support independent teams like Mitty, for example, they did. If you had swapped blue by amount of traders yesterday, that's very impressive. This is a marketplace on Near, and they swapped blue by amount of traders because it was connected with our SDK. We want to build ecosystem. We want people to build their own projects, support them, develop them, work with their own community by using our stack of technology. And we are happy to help them with marketing and the first steps because we have a huge amount of people. But we would be really happy to see teams who develop something and who are sustainable by themselves. So we do not want to build super app. It's actually, now we do, and that's very painful because new ecosystem has a really limited amount of projects. We have to rebuild a lot of stuff by ourselves. And this is not what we want to be focused on. It's a lot of code base, different features. And I believe that if some teams focus on some part of the product, it can be way more productive.
What would some of the areas be that you think that would be great for teams to focus on, right? Like people are listening to this like, hey, I want to build on Near, I want to build with Hot Protocol. What should they be thinking about?
Like for now with MPC, I think, new stuff which we can build a marketplace of accounts, which you can like trade your accounts or buy some accounts. You can create a cross-chain swaps, or on top of the hot accounts. You can create new authorization methods like 2FA, social recovery, like some procedure, how you can, if you're not active for a year, your account will be transferable to your grandma or to your child's, something like this. And we can actually, now your account can be transferable. It's a huge value for many products. And I would be happy to see more application focus on this part. And also for sure, if we talk specifically about Telegram, I would be happy to see big players over there. Like I would be happy to see OpenSea, which you can click connect MetaMask, and they actually connect with a hot, and you just sign transaction inside Telegram. So we want to replace Telegram wallet on the EVM and Near use cases. So Ton push the Telegram wallet. If we talk about the Here product, Ton push Telegram wallet inside Telegram for Ton, and they're never looking for EVM. And what we say, hi guys, ecosystem is huge. If you want to use Ton, they have a great product. If you want to use EVM, Near, Solana in the future, click here.
Yeah, like that's where I'm thinking this chain abstraction stuff is getting really interesting, is that it really will connect all the chains, and there will be like tech stacks like yours right now and other ones that are going to be able to just kind of transact across all the chains. So that will almost be, I kind of wonder how that will affect the entire Web3 space. It'll be interesting once Maxi like doesn't matter anymore.
I think this is a very big step. I actually I think it will make a lot of stuff way easier for people, and it will make onboarding easier. Like right now, Near Wallet is a great place for people to start. No gas fees, free drops, free mining. You can explore, and now more than 400,000 people deposited their balance after they try many stuff and others did. And we started when we had about 1% people who deposit balance, and now we have about 15% who deposit the balance because people are happy to try more stuff.
Yeah, and it'll just be like products are going to start, like when people start building, they're going to be like, okay,
Like I always use the analogy, like YouTube started not because of big movie studios, but because of YouTubers. The first 5 to 10 years, I mean, I was there. Like there weren't a lot of people.
Yeah.
It like wasn't cool. Like movie studios weren't doing YouTube. Now they all focus on that. I kind of feel like this Web3 near system has a similar thing where it's going to be these like the near projects like yours and other ones are growing. And then as they get to velocity, then people will hop in and be like, oh yeah, this is the thing to do.
Yeah. I think that for me, I'm more thinking about the chain abstraction as a technology layer. So it's like more internet. There's no big fans of internet. They're just users. And internet helps to many people to build really cool stuff on top of it. And we all pay subscription for internet, right? So people who made it are probably very happy. Like look at T-Mobile. They are in 500, S&P 500. Yeah, but I don't see like many people are actually big fan or looking forward what's going on in T-Mobile on Twitter. No. So I don't think it will be the same as YouTube. It will be more like technology layer.
In that case, you're actually rejecting the fat protocol thesis, which is if you know it, fat protocol is a 2017-2018 thesis talking about all the value accrual happening on the protocol level and nothing happening on the application level. So you're saying, hey, applications are the most important thing. Let's forget about the protocols. Like that's going to be abstracted. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Like user experience. Why we ask people to keep the seed phrase? It's a like root passport from your life. And we ask you, please keep it in your notebook, please. We should not do this for users. We should say, hi guys, log in with your email. If you will need in the future, you can change your security level. For now, you can trust this guys if you want. And that use products, it should not be that painful.
I think the value is going to accrue in more decentralized than like Web 2. It's very much the products get it. Like, they're making a lot of the money, the corporations, the shareholders. In Web 3, I hope that like, okay, you got the protocol level, that's getting its fees. You got the products, they're getting their fees. But then I also hope that users, because of decentralized ownership, like we own our own seed phrase or wallet, like we own our own, there's value there. Like you said earlier, there's intrinsic value that we don't want to just throw away. I'm hoping somehow value gets put into that as well. As in Web 2, we pay for that with our data. We're just like mined heavily. In Web 3, we could maybe pick and choose where that all goes. Value there, because Web 2 really runs off of ads and like the exploitation of data.
Yeah. This is a really long-term vision. So I think that Web 3 is still, we should not try to, make all stuff on Web 3. And we do not need use AI everywhere. So it's not like we do not probably need a food delivery with blockchain. This stuff works good. And I don't think Web 3 will be replaced a current product which works good right now. What I think it will open a new niche for new projects and way more niche about like your finance situation in general. So my current understanding is that the Web 3 still will be pretty isolated and there will be their own projects and there will be more focus on like financial independence, on the funding model probably. It will be more like changing, current stock and other stuff market. Then it will be really change the real life for like food delivery. So this is my current understanding. At least the next 5-10 years, I think that blockchain has a great things which it can help a lot, and the people really, really need blockchain, like stable coins in many ways, for example, or like when you want to transfer money when you die to someone. There's a lot of problems today which exist. I don't know if in the United States, it's way easier than in the world because a lot of it works, but
I have a bit more of a approach question, right? So Jared and I have been talking to a bunch of folks that are doing chain abstraction in a different way. So some folks are trying to do like layer 0. If you think about it, they are trying to do a messaging protocol, and then you have Wormhole, which is more like a bridging solution. Then we have obviously, you guys as well. So can you give us like what are the benefits of doing the wallet-based approach, which is what you guys are doing currently on the MPC side? Just sort of like helping us to map this whole space of chain abstraction, and why you think it's the kind of the end game for you?
Yeah. So chain abstraction solve different problems for sure. It's all bridging, it's all this stuff, but it also the root problem which we solve is a key ownership. And this is a really, really core problem which we have. And most people think, okay, this key ownership will help us to make a cheaper bridge or cheaper swaps or other stuff. But we think key ownership will help people. Who is the key owners for today? Of course, it's a kind of protocols, but most of key owners are you and me. And it's a huge niche, which projects not focus on. And we need some super special features. For example, we want our transaction would be signed fast, or we want some privacy. We don't want to make public that my account is controlled by MPC. I want to keep this a private. And my understanding is this niche is not what people care about that much. And we also have really good baseline to help to chain abstraction stuff with to the user's use case. The wallet use case is very important to make key ownership technology available for users. And there's a new use cases which we used to talk about, and it's nothing what people can do with the current chain abstraction or with the current opens protocols.
What to do with keys is not something that, a lot of people are discussing right now. Like being able, because I know near wallets, we can like rotate our keys and stuff like that. But I think finding like losing your seed phrase and stuff, finding like a very easy way to recover that. Is that all that you were kind of hinting at that? Is that also possible with this kind of stuff? Because that seems like a pretty important problem to solve.
What we do not make final like recovery system. Is it one of the use cases? What we create a wallet where you can grant to some smart contract access to recover your account or to move your account ownership to some other person. And why it's important? Because this smart contract can be controlled, for example, by multi-sig, by social recovery, or this smart contract can be controlled by Apple, where you can put your Apple ID. It's all on user side. For example, I trust Apple, for example, and I can say, okay, I would grant to this smart contract access to reset my account ownership because I know this smart contract is locked and only can be called if I sign something on Apple, on my Apple ID, And users, if they create hot accounts, they will be able to set up 2FA with SMS, with Telegram, account recovery with Apple, social recovery, all that like a side products. It depends what your trust is. And all this company will be able to provide for you service like reset, replace, transfer your account if you will lose your assets. And other great stuff, which is about MPC, that, for example, I'm worried to give my full control, but what hot MPC lets you do, you can put some delays. For example, my account can be recoverable if I confirm it in Apple and I have 0 transaction for last 7 days. So even if my Apple account will be hacked, but I still use my main account, or I see that my account was hacked, I have 7 days to prevent my access movement.
So what it sounds like, what I'm getting from this is that you're targeting sort of user issues that like were kind of big pitfall, like losing a seed phrase. Like I know people who've lost seed phrases. I've lost, like these are important things that are like for like you get past the people who are super into it to go to like the rest of the world. These things need to be solved. So you're working on those. So I like that. I like that delay of 7 days. That's a cool use case.
I think ownership is a 95% reason how people was scammed in the crypto is account ownership. They put the seed phrase in Google Forms, they forget it, they like all this stuff happening. Or like they just created the wallets and forget to make a screenshot of the seed phrase. There's actually people spend trillions of dollars to make the audit super good, but the user will just put his seed phrase on a paper, which some home worker will be just put in the garbage. And this happens every day, thousands of use cases.
Big time. Like the other day I was actually I was like cleaning and I found an old like Terra wallet. I was like, oh no way. It was like hidden. I was like, well, worthless. But it was funny because I was like, where's that? Like I find them every once in a while.
So exactly. We have a great technology, we have a big use case, and we have millions of users. And this is a great time and great momentum like new chain abstraction now to just make this stuff together and create some really cool product.
Awesome. So just building on that point. So let's say some builder is watching. Let's say I'm Altan from Turkey I'm watching this podcast and be like, hey, I really want to be part of this hot protocol thing. What do you like to see? Like, what are the applications you're like, well, people, I don't have the time, right? Peter, I'm running around, I'm building this thing. I don't have the time, but I want people to build these things on hot protocol. What would be those, right? I mean, like that's kind of giving users, giving the developers some sort of inspiration.
You can create your own recovery service. For example, people will pay you for recovery of their account, and you will make all this like proofs for them. You can create multiples of accounts, so people can put their account with lock tokens and trade them if you want. You can create this service where you can ask people for limited access, and you will able to sign transaction for him, for example, to trade on his side or to make some quick deals or some NFT per ship or chain. And user will trust you because he only grant you limited asset. If you're on new ecosystem, it doesn't sound so excited for you because Near has this really cool account abstraction on the protocol level. But if you're talking about EVM, you should remember that people can never change the seed phrase, can never give limited assets. And it's a huge problem. That's why this product doesn't exist for now. And I believe that if you're a developer, you should really look in the use cases where you can get limited access and you can act like a user on chain and give him additional value from this. Look at like super simple example, account marketplace, huge niche. Imagine like all this account which was created for like some on-chain activity, have access to some NFT collections, protocols. You just can rent one of them, or you can sell your account. For example, your account probably have unrealizable value. You have some lock tokens, which you cannot sell for the next 4 years, and you need money right now. Secondary market is open for you. You can just sell your account ownership. For example, like I know some guys who has like Aurora lock tokens, and they think like they want to, the price now is good, but they have still like 4 years to wait, and they're ready to say, I will give you like 50% discount for now, and I will just can. And now they cannot, because if I will give you my seed phrase, what next? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then it almost, okay, so then can EVM wallets and like even Bitcoin wallets, will they just kind of mirror to a hot Near wallet, and then you could trade those accounts too?
Yeah.
So then that way you could do Bitcoin trades for basically nothing.
Yeah. You can, for example, you can send money to some Bitcoin account, which is like $10 on Bitcoin, and I want to send you $10, and I can just give you access to my Bitcoin account without making real Bitcoin transaction on chain. I just change my ownership, and now you own my $10 account. 1 second inside your wallet, and
then yeah, man, Alton, what do you think about this from like a tech point of view, right? Like, because it is the chain abstraction that we've been talking about in these episodes. But is it as simple? Because it sounds very simple to me. And that's hopefully a good thing. But is there something I'm missing, right?
No, I mean, it's a swap, right? You're swapping the keys with someone, or you're giving the key rights to, let's say, Peter to do something on behalf of me. I see that point. I mean, there's a lot of things, right? I mean, you can also do, I guess, cross-chain, anything cross-chain, right, Peter? I mean, you do swaps, or as long as you're you probably have some ideas.
Yeah. Exactly. This is a little more use case which Near original chain abstraction tried to focus on, because you can use hot MPC for this for sure, and this will give some more benefits, but Near chain abstraction will be more independent. So you can make it fully on chain with no contact, like front end user side. So I think we're talking about swap and bridge, like a real money. Near chain abstraction is a little better solution. But if you're thinking about, I want to create a wallet, I'm ready to pay for each transaction a little in a hot, for example, like 1 cent, because I know that if I will get some lock tokens, for example, for 5K, I will also sell them. I will not have to wait years. And this is why people probably will use Hero Hot Wallet. It's like a just better wallet, You are more secure, and if you will get some value, you will be able to realize it. And this is what people want to see. Imagine you buy a car which you will never be able to sell. And you can pay a little monthly subscription because you will be able to sell your car in the future. huge difference, right?
You know, I almost feel like calling things wallets really does a disservice to how much they do. I think like a wallet was just like what they had to call it back in like the early times because it was like it worked. But now it seems to me like they've just like evolved into like something way cooler.
Wallet was not changed for long years. Like DeFi, new protocols every year. We still use a seed phrase, which was created 15 years ago. This industry have to change. We will be happy with near MPC, with a hot protocol, with working with a near MPC team to be a leader in this direction. I think that now the technical problem is solved and we just have to be careful about mass adoption. And we are good guys to start this mass adoption. And that's a good time to do it.
I have a bit of a technical question, but okay, we're thinking about seed phrase. I mean, seed phrase are, just a piece of cryptography that allows us to have kind of public to private key. Are we just stuck there in terms of just using public or private key, or is there a better way that we can do authentication without you using any seed phrase at all, right? Or is there other piece of technology that we can use, for example, today for unlocking that? MPC still it still uses cryptography.
Yeah, MPC still use cryptography, but on the user side, users can say, okay, I can add additional SSK to my account by this company. And this company can make your fingerprint check with their own like voice service. And on the user side, you will be able, in the most cases, the trust will be enough for you to use at that moment of your account history. You say, okay, I have $5. I want to sign my transaction by fingerprint and on any device. And you will log in there. You will ask Apple servers. They will give you signature. You will authorize to MPC with a signature. And this MPC will grant you access to your root key. And in the future, you say, oh my God, now I have $5,000. Probably Apple is not great for me. Okay, I want to add more services. Now I require Apple and SMS. Or like now I have 20,000. And now I want to see my private key. And you will be able to do this as well. So this is, the technology do not change by default. If you create a wallet tomorrow, they still will be the seed phrase. But it will make you opportunity to customize your access. And it will, for people will have that much security as they need.
Tiers of wallets make so much sense. Like if you've got like under $10 on a wallet, you're just playing around, it doesn't need to be super,
Exactly.
The security should match the level that is needed, right? And
And also level of people education, because many people we feel a lot on a Telegram wallet. People would never put their Facebook password to the form, but they don't care to put their seed phrase from account when they keep $800 to the Google form. This one and the account ownership. You will be able to transfer it to your family. You will be able to do a lot of stuff with it.
Because what if you have like, you did well, you've got like bags, and then you can't like, then that just kind of goes on and stays locked on the chain forever.
Two great stuff, which I personally like about hot protocol. If you create account once, you have to use hot for your entire life. As you pay for gas in Ethereum, you also have to pay for gas in the hot to make this validator sign transaction for you. And each transaction which you sign is actually a transaction on Near protocol on the background when you like spend that. So if this stuff will be popular near will be like an internet, it will be process millions of transactions where people sign any stuff, because they will use their scroll account, which they're ready to pay a little more to make this account like better and transferable in the future. And Near has a millions of transactions. So all these people actually buy a piece of Near to sign all their transactions on all other chains. And this can be very huge if we will make this popular enough.
Maybe you can even use your knowledge to prove that you're the person, that you own this wallet, right? How do you see maybe like Worldcoin doing most of these stuff? Worldcoin has this, interesting approach. Are we going there, or are we? What do you think? Or is there any future where you work with these providers that have authentication, right? Just an interesting question. My mind was just kind of going there.
Mine personally, I'm a little skeptical in this direction. I believe that all people will use in the best way, their bank account to log in. And cryptocurrency is not that much about privacy now. It's more about freedom. And you are your person. You pass KYC everywhere. And you do not keep your secret secret because you want to keep your account anonymous. You just do it because it's the only way how you can. So I don't believe we will use Worldcoins to authorize. I believe we will use Google to authorize in our wallets. And the best way, we will use Chase bank account to authorize in our crypto account. And it's not bad because you can always change it. Or it's not bad if you as a person trust a bank to recover your assets. It's absolutely understandable. And it's probably, I trust to Chase more about like, these guys will not, they can bankruptcy, but they will not scam me. And if we're talking about authorization, I believe that we can make this with the current existing Web2 providers. We just have to be sure that user always has his 7 days before his assets will be reset, right? So
Yeah, I like the 7-day thing for sure. As someone who's had their wallet drained, it's not a good feeling.
Yeah. Absolutely. And if you're really paranoid, you can put 6 months. And if you will lose all your accounts, you will go to Chase Bank, you will say, I'm sorry. They will put recovery approval. And you, after 6 months, you will get it back. And
what are the biggest hurdles you see in the next 3 to 6 months?
the huge problem which we're solving right now is that we want to make the network decentralized. And that means that any node potentially can publish part of his private key. And the problem is that if nodes publish a private key, the protocol out of some threshold will become less secure. And there's a different approach how we can make key rotation, how we can make some like users keep saying stuff, which has to keep private his device. Different approach, or economics, for example, wallet doesn't have to stake a lot of HOT to be parked, and they cannot unstake them. They can only get revenue. So I believe that this is the biggest challenge which we're solving right now. We have some progress, but if we will find the final solution, which we are all happy about, this will be like unstoppable, you know?
Yeah, talk about like I'm on Telegram all the time for years. Never even thought I would be doing Telegram wallets, and here I am. Like, yeah. I don't know if you saw the first episode that we did on Chain Abstraction that we dropped last week. It was me. We were all like claiming our hot during it.
I'm happy to hear. Like, still founder of your wallet. I'm so happy. Like, as a product of the wallet, we did a great job with mass adoption, in my opinion. And if we're like, you know, we're talking about different stuff. We're talking about the wallet, which is independent, and I can tell you more about the wallet future. And we also can talk about Scott Protocol, which is a visionary technology. And this is separate things, but I am proud for both of them. It's like near wallet and blockchain. So we need a wallet for blockchain, but the blockchain is not a wallet product.
Gotcha. So maybe then to kind of wrap this up, we can pivot to just the wallet aspect, because the hot protocol stuff we've talked about, and it's really cool, and chain abstractions there, and it's a bit more, it's in the process of happening. But the wallet we can use today, download it. What is your idea for that in the next 3 to 6 months or a year?
Yeah. So the wallet which we see in Telegram, we want to be a primary wallet for Telegram non-ton ecosystem. So we want people to use it to make drops inside Telegram, to make NFT sales, launch new meme coins, make some public games. We can make it in the chat so people send money on EVM chain inside hot wallet. So this ecosystem grow really huge, and Ton grant a lot of attention to the Telegram ecosystem. And we believe that Ton is not enough for today, for people to explore the Web3. And we want to be there for these people. And this is about Telegram. In general, about the web stuff. Another one, we believe that our mission will be onboard people to the hot protocol. We believe that we will be focused on people to educate, to create a great onboarding experience. So we want to see 1 million EVM users on the hot protocol. And we will do our best to achieve this point. And in the long future, what we want to see like the hot protocol actually have a commission for the wallets, which is on the protocol level. And it's mean if you build your wallet and you connect hot SDK, you will able to get some fee from each user's transactions. It's a really great technology. So it's what we did as a viral in Telegram. People onboard new people and they receive specifically income. And this referral system will be on the core of Hot Protocol. And we as a wallet will be earn money because every user which sign transaction via our front end, we will actually receive some hot coins to your wallet incorporation. And if this hot will have some value, we will be very happy. And we will not put advertising. We will not promote scam projects. We will not do anything bad for users. We will want them to have the best experience in their life working with Hot Protocol. Because every time they make transaction on Hot, we will receive part of it as a commission from is an on-chain commission.
Cool. Yeah, we built a shard dog on it. Joe just showed it to me. Like, so we can do a shard dog inside on the Hot Protocol. And I was like, oh, whoa. It's kind of almost like scary how it's just like bloom, bloom. And so then he made a puzzle that is too hard to solve. So we're trying to figure out what to do. But it's just been like an interesting, he said from like a building aspect, it was very easy, which is cool.
Yeah, as a short dog, you should try now. We do like what we did with Near Social with other projects. You should try to launch 5 drops. It works very good with the new projects. Now, if you experience with which projects which we used to launch in Telegram, some of them was more like medium, was pretty successful now. They have 400,000 NFT transfers.
Jeez, that is wild amounts of numbers. And does the storage cost the same and everything? Because like that's where we're getting like storage on NFTs is real. It's no joke. So like if I'm minting on using Hot Protocol, am I paying storage fees to Hot Protocol, or is it still on Near?
No, it's fully on Near. So on Hot Protocol, we only keep your case. We do not keep any information. We do not have any blockchain. So it's more like a Filecoin. Filecoin provides you services where you pay. It's not a blockchain. It's a service which they grant. And we grant you service of a decentralized MPC network. This is what it is. So this is a usual MPC, but with OpenATK, which you can like make this all this logic on chain, and which is not controlled by a company. That's primarily what.
Like, where should people go if they listen to this podcast and want to learn more about Hot and your wallet? What would be the best place?
The best place probably hotdao.ai, where you can explore some documentation and start mining there. Probably Hot. You can, if you're a developer, read more about SDK. We're still preparing a lot of information to publish. So right now, unfortunately, you cannot read that much because it's all good enough for internal, but to publish it, we have to do some like preparation to make this all content more understandable, and it's not ready for today. So but when podcast will be launched, you probably will be able to find way more information for you there.
Cool.
All right, well then, like, I think one last thing. Is there anything else that you want to share right now and say before we wrap it up and say bye?
Mine, Hotcoin.
Nailed it. All right, love it, man.